Welcome to a video series intended to support young adult peer mentors in the emerging and vital role that they have in the behavioral health and human services system. Establishing and maintaining safe and professional boundaries is essential to being a successful young adult peer mentor. In this video, we will be referencing two core elements from the Young Adult Peer Mentor Practice Profile: demonstrating safe, ethical, and professional behavior, and building relationships and collaboration. To help us understand the importance of professional boundaries and how to establish and maintain them, we have Michelle, a young adult peer mentor, Matt, the young person Michelle is working with, and Isabel, Michelle's supervisor. When beginning to provide services, Michelle knows it is important to establish professional boundaries. When she starts working with Matt, she describes her role clearly. It is important for Michelle to develop her elevator speech. An elevator speech is a brief summary of what the person needs to communicate in a short period of time. In this case, what a peer mentor's role is, how she and Matt can work together, and how and when they can communicate. Michelle will want to review her elevator speech with Isabel and possibly get feedback on it from other young adult peer mentors. Michelle is aware that even minor blurring of boundaries can lead to bigger, more concerning boundary issues. Without maintaining professional boundaries, Michelle might find herself in an awkward situation. For example, if Michelle texts Matt encouraging him before an upcoming job interview after office hours, and they begin texting back and forth, Matt might feel encouraged to text Michelle at other times. And if there was an emergency, Michelle won't have colleagues to back her up. Michelle would be better off discussing the interview the next time they see each other. It is important that Michelle creates an open and non-judgmental space for conversation. Her personal beliefs and judgments must be left at the door. If Matt shares a personal belief around religion or politics that conflicts with Michelle's beliefs, and she objects or asserts her own personal beliefs, it might negatively impact their relationship. It's common for young adults to ask awkward questions. When Matt asks Michelle a question, such as, "How old were you the first time you had sex?" it can be tricky to know how to respond. In some cases, Matt may be asking Michelle because it is something he is dealing with. He might be looking for advice. So Michelle could say, "That's not something I feel comfortable sharing with you, but I'm curious. Why are you asking? Is there something you'd like to discuss with me?" That way, Matt feels encouraged to share, but Michelle is maintaining professional boundaries. Michelle takes any concern she might have about boundaries to her supervisor, Isabel, so they can discuss how to respond. Remember that your supervisor is there to support you with these types of sticky situations. If something does not feel right or you're not sure how to proceed, it is important to bring these situations to your supervisor's attention. When you finish providing services to a young person, it's important to maintain professional boundaries. It can be tempting to want to stay in touch or connect on social media, but it wouldn't be appropriate. It is natural to care about the people you help and to feel invested in their outcomes, but finding the right balance can be tricky and is not always black and white. But Michelle keeps a few things in mind. 1. It is never appropriate for a young adult peer mentor to ask a young person to keep a secret. It violates the trust they've built and places an uncomfortable burden on the young person. Michelle knows if she ever feels like sharing a secret, she needs to bring it up in supervision with Isabel. 2. Michelle trusts her judgment, and if something doesn't feel right, she takes it to Isabel. If there's an issue, they work on a solution together during supervision. 3. Young adult peer mentors never enter a romantic relationship with a young adult they have worked with, or any of their family or friends. However, there is a small chance where someone unwittingly enters into an unprofessional relationship with someone close to the young adult. For example, if Michelle goes on a date with someone she just met, and only afterward learns that her date is Matt's cousin, she should bring this up to Isabel's attention as soon as possible. As Michelle, Matt, and Isabel illustrated, establishing and maintaining safe and professional boundaries is vital to being a successful young adult peer mentor. Practicing safe and professional behavior means paying attention to the physical and emotional health and safety of the young adult peer mentor and the young person. To learn more about the Young Adult Peer Mentor Practice Profile and explore other resources, please visit the Children's Behavioral Health Knowledge Center at cbhknowledge.center. Thank you for watching.